Well, hey y'all, good morning. Guess what I'm here to do today? Just like I promised I would. A tutorial. Yes, I'm going to do a tutorial. So, I've got all my stuff ready right here in front of me. But before we get started, how are y'all doing? I also got to film my last two Bethy Bible devotions. I'm so sorry I'm late. You know why? Because I take those more seriously. Obviously, I'm serious about my Lorac Pro number, I think it's number 2. Number 2. I didn't get number 3. That's a new one. Y'all doing all right? It's just, whenever I do a Bethy Bible devotion, I want to pray about it. I want to make sure I've got my notes straight and make sure I don't say things that are wrong. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, maybe just another minute. How's your morning going? Well, here's the thing. It'll always pick. I do need to go find my little clicker. Remember how I used to make little pictures with my clicker? Can't find it. Anyways, I guess it's for my still shots, but I can't ever find it. And when I did, it didn't always work. Okay, so let's get going, right? Because my face looks kind of scary right now. I've got a little fuzz. All right, now, the first thing I want to note is to take my makeup off at night, especially if I don't feel like washing my face. When I do, I'm just being honest, I use the Exuviance Gentle Cleansing Cream, and there is no other. I mean, it's the best. It makes your face feel like so soft, like a baby butt. I don't know, baby's butts, they are soft, yeah. But then I also, before I put on the actual, washing of the face, just to get the makeup off, I use MAC makeup wipes. Now, y'all have seen me talk about L'Oreal ones, and they are much more accessible and cheaper at the drugstore. But like I said, these are the best. These get even my waterproof, my Chanel waterproof mascara. It comes off with this. All right, so in the morning, what I was going to tell you was, I use these up fast because I always use another one just to make sure I got any little inching of makeup off of my face before I begin, okay? And then I use a damp rag to get any chemicals or whatever it is that works in MAC. I get that off too. Okay, so what am I going to start with? A couple of things. I got some little primers, got some cream. I will tell you, today I'm going to use the Sublimage La Crème Ye, that means eye cream, in Chanel. This was a little sample I got when I ordered probably my usual refill stuff, like my mascara, my Inimitable waterproof mascara, my base, which I'm without. I'm like willing to drive to the mall today downtown to get that today. It's my number 22 Beige Rose Vitalumiere Velvet, which is the matte Chanel makeup. I absolutely love it, and I'm desperately in need of it. I feel like I got a doggy hair or something on my lash. I did. Look. Or what else? Oh, when I order my hand cream, anything that's oriented to the face, I tend to get a sample. And this is one of my samples. This is a very expensive sample. I think this stuff's like, well, actually, it's not that bad. It's 101. Well, that's kind of a norm. Or 105 or something like that for the eye cream. Eye creams aren't cheap. But I'm telling you, you could get other ones at the drugstore, and I wonder if they work as good, but they're good enough. What you really want to do is just have a product that really just kind of helps the depuffing in the morning. And by the way, also I put that between my fingers and then just kind of emulsified it a little bit. And I do swipe the product to get it up in the crow's feet around my eyes. And then I come back down. Don't go to the tear duct because that will get stuff in your eyes because eventually it'll bleed in. And I'm very lightly smoothing this, so I don't think it's bad. But then I do pat it. And the real reason that people pat things is if your pores like that, and that's your skin and your pores like a little divot down into it, you want to pack the stuff down into it. So this just packs it in there and make sure it's getting down in the skin good. And if you have leftovers on your finger, you do not wipe them off at this kind of expense. Go ahead and use it on this little wrinkle between your brow and up here on your brow and maybe on top of your mouth or these little wrinkles. And then I pat it out again to make sure I get any excess off so it's not like yucky under my eyes. Excuse me. And then I also to get off any excess to use on the face. Okay, and so for today, primer. Did I bring in a moisturizer? Oh, I'm going to use a face serum today, which is not a moisturizer, but I am going to use this L'Oreal Youth Code. I bought that a while back, and the lid did not work very good, I have to tell you. So I'm just going to do 2 pumps. It's a little pump, and I put 2 pumps. And again, I'm going to put it between my fingers, and then I'm going to put it on my other 2 fingers on either side of it, and just use that to be the way that I smooth it on. I don't put it on all my fingers, just those 3. Good for your mouth, real good. The wrinkles over your mouth, it doesn't matter if you're a smoker or not. It's particularly bad if you smoke. Smoking is bad for other things besides your heart and lungs. It's really bad for your skin. And I used to be a smoker, and so, you know, they say ex-smokers are the worst. That's because we know the damage, because we have gotten the damage. And so we try to tell people who haven't smoked yet, don't try it, because it's highly addictive. It's very hard to stop smoking once you start, and it's so bad for you. So you guys, if you are younger, please don't ever start smoking. You think, well, I'll just try a cigarette. That's what I said, and next thing I knew, I was a smoker. And it's so bad for you. And nowadays, so that's back when you could smoke in public. Nowadays, it's such a hassle. Not to mention, it's not popular anymore, so people look on you as a real pain in the booty, if you know what I'm saying, if you smoke around them. So I wouldn't do it. Okay? Alright, I forgot my moisturizer, but that's okay. I got on a serum. I did. I forgot my moisturizer. Oh well. It's not the end of the world if you forget a part of your regimen. So I'm going to go ahead and use my light infusing primer. And, excuse me. And therefore I need some coffee. It's good coffee. Very good. Alright, so this is L'Oreal Magic Lumi. You can get that at the drugstore. I'm going to just do 1 pump. And it's on my middle finger. And again, I'm just going to kind of put it on my other fingers. And a light infused primer, I'm going to put it kind of in my T-zone. You want to put in this area, not back here. I am going to go ahead and put it back there, but I'm putting the bulk of it in the front, because the whole point is that it makes you more luminescent, and you want that in the spots you normally, even under my eyebrows. Right now I'm going to go even under my bags here, the bags on your eyes, so that they'll have maybe a nice sheen. Okay. Now I'm going to include it everywhere. But I wanted to get the main section right there, where light normally hits, and that you would highlight if you used a highlighting product. I'm not really going to do a whole lot back here, but I am just making sure the product's good and on. We're going to pat it in a little after we've put it on, and make sure that it's kind of up here real good. Okay, and then I'm just going to get it off my fingers by going ahead and going down my neck. Okay, so that's that product. Now, we are going to, and I'm going to keep a wipe out, y'all. It's always good to keep a makeup wipe out, just because, or either a damp washcloth that's not white, you know, like a washcloth that you use. You may want to designate a certain washcloth group in the house for your makeup. Like, if you have all white or beige or whatever your color is that you use, you may want to have go to the dollar store and get yourself like 5 washcloths. And make them a weird color like orange or hot pink, or, not that those are weird, but especially if you have a hot pink bathroom and that fits your bathroom. But just an off color, whatever your regular ones are not, so that you'll know you can get makeup on those, and when you wash them, they go in a little basket on your dressing area or someplace that's just to use for your makeup. Because it is a lot cheaper than doing this over and over and over. Now this does get your makeup off best, but you'll need a washcloth or something while you're getting ready, just because you see how you get stuff on your hands, because you do use your hands. Now, let me show you something else. I'm going to be using this L'Oreal True Match Lumi, which goes with, these products go together. And it is good to buy things that go together. And this is going to be in color number, what color am I? I thought it had it on it. Oh, there it is. It's on the lid. It says Creamy Natural C3 Cool. And you can get this at your local grocery store, or your drugstore. What is with me this morning? I need more coffee really bad. I really did. That was so good, y'all. Okay. Now we're going to put on the face makeup. Now, I can do this one of two ways. I could either use the brush or I could use my hands. It would probably do better if you use your hands. Did you know that? Apply evenly on the face using fingertips or an applicator. I'm going to use my fingertips. So I'm going to do one squirt on my middle finger. I know you're thinking, that's not much makeup. Remember, you're going to get it to your other finger and then put it on. I got a dog hair. There's dog hairs in everything in my life. Y'all know that, right? I think there may be more than one. But anyway. And then I'm going to put it on the forefinger and the ring finger. And then I'm going to put it all together. These fingers. Just emulsifying it. When you do that, it just goes further, y'all. It kind of breaks it down a little when you warm it. And I'm going to go on either side of my face and back here, because back here is where I need a lot of coverage. And here, I am going to need more than that. So let's say 2 pumps. How about that? 2 pumps. Rubbing it together. Just because I've got, hold on, I've got age spots back here, and I want to get some good coverage on them. Because back here is where us older ladies, or if you have freckles that you're trying to cover up, which, by the way, I would not cover up freckles in a million years. They're so cute. But I know you girls who have them say, well, you wouldn't say that if you had red freckles. Well, maybe I wouldn't. But I'm just telling you. So some of the things I tell you guys are things that I made a mistake of when I was younger. And one of them would be to be covering up things about myself that made me unique. And if you have freckles, like if you're a redhead or a blonde or just someone brown, light brown, that's people who tend to have freckles. And if you're thinking they're unattractive, you're wrong. They are very cute. Guys especially think they're cute. They look kind of sassy, you know. I would even draw some freckles on because they look young, you know. And so if you're young, you're saying, yeah, I know, I want to look older. No, 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 no. Never try to look older. All right, and you see what I'm just going over and over.